Girl, do you really think I want to be in this kitchen cleaning and cooking at this time of night? Especially on a weekend. It's Friday. I'd rather be, you know, chilling and drinking and just having some fun. But guess what? I got stuff to do. And that's cool. That ain't stopping nothing. I can go ahead and handle my business and then do whatever I want to do. That's why I need you guys to understand. Y'all can still handle y'all business and still be able to do what y'all want to do. It's all about organizing. Learn how to organize your time. That way you can actually have time to do what you want to do. So if you know you have to clean up, you got to cook, run errands, whatever you have to do, you need to sit down and figure out what day, what time you can actually make that happen. Because in all honesty, all that don't take too long. Yeah. How long it take to wash dishes? Exactly. Not too much long. Maybe like 20 minutes. I don't know. And I'm just throwing out a maximum number. It probably don't even take that. So understand, guys, all that time y'all dreading to sit here and just go ahead and take care of your responsibilities, you can be sitting here and taking care of your responsibilities. That way, you ain't got to worry about it later. Because guess what? Even though right now I just got off work, as you can see, I just got off work, but I know I'm gonna be real hungry in a little bit, and I know it's Friday night. Tomorrow when I wake up, I want to wake up and cook breakfast. It's Saturday morning. Why not? But I don't want to wake up and cook breakfast to a nasty kitchen, right? So what did I do? I got my butt up
Hmm.
and I did what I had to do. But I ain't just gonna say it was easy, okay? Because sometimes your mental can get to you, and you can be like, you know what? I just really rather just sit down. Because honestly, right now, I can be like, you know what? I'd rather just go ahead and sit down and just drink and play some music. But guess what? Nobody said I still couldn't do that. Nobody said that. That's why now I'm gonna teach you guys how to create your own vibe. Create it. Sometimes the vibe isn't always just automatically there, and that's okay. So, what we need to do, remember how I told y'all get to know yourself? Yes. So, if you remember doing that homework that I gave you guys, go back and look at that. What did you write down that you enjoyed? Addition to that, I need you guys to figure out what it is that actually puts you in a good mood. Like me, for example, I can sit here and drag cooking and cleaning all day, guys. Okay, we all do it. Trust me, like I told y'all, I'm not perfect. I have my days too. But I know how to fix that day. When I'm having them feelings, I know exactly what to do so I can actually do what I gotta do. Because at this point, it's not about exactly how I feel, because I feel good enough to get up, right? So I should feel good enough to go ahead and handle my business. Because guess what? This is what's going to help me in the future. Because guess what? Didn't I say I want to make breakfast tomorrow? Yeah. So I want to make breakfast in a clean kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean the kitchen now. That way, when I wake up in the morning, I can make I am creating what I want. Did you hear that? But guess what? If I sit here and be like, you know what? I'm just tired. I want to just lay down, in which I could, and it's nothing wrong with it. But if I do that, then I have to understand in the morning. If I truly want to cook breakfast, then I have to deal with dishes in the sink. I have to get up in the morning and I have to either wash them or just cook with the dishes in the sink. One or two. I don't know what you do. Me, I just like a clean kitchen when I'm cooking. That's all. It just, help my vibe. Remember, creating vibe. So let's talk about it. So what helps me actually do things that I really don't want to do, like this, cooking and cleaning when I'm tired. A nice drink, a nice little drink. I got me a nice wine. I love me some Stella Rose. And I'm sure some of you ladies have found some type of liquor, some type of wine that y'all like. Whatever you like, find it, because sometimes you're gonna need that. Sometimes you're gonna need a little inducement, so you can go ahead and vibe out and get shit done. So with me, when I really don't want to do nothing, I know exactly what to do. I go get me a cup, pour me up a little something, and turn on my music. Because them two together, oh, we can make something happen now. I I feel like I'm every woman is calling me. That's what made me feel like that. What makes you feel like that? What makes you feel like, you know what? I don't care that I've been working all day or that the kids been getting on my nerves all day or whatever. Somebody pissed you off when you came home, whatever you're going through. You need to find something that can help you not to give a damn about none of that. And guess what? That's what I have. That's exactly what I have. Oh, and that's another thing. Um, ladies, y'all be saying I want princess treatment, right?
Yeah.
So why not treat yourself? If you truly want princess treatment, you have to be able to treat yourself to some princess treatment. And that's what we're gonna start off with. So if creating your vibe is, you like you a little wine when you creating your vibe, get you a special cup. Get you multiple special cups. Something to make you feel special. Look, ladies, this my shit right here. This made me feel like, do y'all see the sparkle on that? This my shit. Regular glass, whatever you may want. I don't know. Just get you something fancy for yourself. That way you can be feeling yourself when you drinking. Cause when you in here and you vibing, you'll be, and you drinking, you sipping, just like that, right? Today is a Friday, so I'm probably not gonna do Stella Rose. Probably gonna do something else. I've been wanting to try out this Simply Spiked Kiwi Peach. Let's try this out. Interesting. I like finding different type of good little liquors. I love sweet stuff. I love sweet stuff. I don't know what your taste is, but ladies, it's you can go to a winery and figure out what you like. That's something I still haven't did, but I am going to do, guys, because I feel like that is a nice vibe. Just imagine going to a winery and it's just so peaceful and it's a beautiful view and you get to try different type of wines. And girl, guess what? You getting drunk while you do. Go ahead and drop them kids out before you do that. That's all I'm saying. Cause you're gonna have a fun night that night. Drop them kids out. Drop them kids out. But yeah, that's something I've been wanting to do. So I'm gonna do that one day. Also, if you go to like your local beer store, liquor store, a lot of times they be having like little tasters and stuff. I ain't gonna say all of them, but most of them do. Okay, everybody live in a different area, but most liquor stores do have tasters. So, ladies, it's something out there for you. That's probably not your thing. You may like to go to the clouds, and if you do, that's fine too. Okay? Whatever your is, do that. Remember, because this about us. This ain't about nobody else. It's okay to, consider other people's advice. It is okay. But consider what's for you. Okay? Everything you hear ain't for you. And that's fine. Oh, oh. It's like sparkly. It tastes pretty good though. Mm, it tastes like something above like a sparkling wine or something. I want to say, yeah, it's funny, but it tastes good. But like I said, y'all just go and find what's for you, either at your local liquor store or go to a winery. Have like a girls' day out and do that, ladies. I'm telling you, y'all find you a good wine for times like this when you really don't want to do nothing because you're tired. But find you a good wine and put on you a good playlist. I promise you, you can get right on through it. Cause guess what? I already done washed these dishes. That's out my way. Now all I gotta do is start cooking. And guess what? I ain't even noticed how much I just went through to wash the dishes. See what I'm talking about? You have to create your vibe. Whatever works for you, just make it happen. Again, ladies, just remember, I'm not trying to encourage anything, okay? Because what works for me may not work for you guys. I'm just trying to give y'all some things that you can consider for yourself so you can find your beat. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, that's what it's about. It's about you finding your beat and being able to hold that beat. That way you can have a good day. That way you can actually be able to get through and get over whatever the day may throw at you. Because a lot of times when we walking outside, we don't know what's going to happen to us. I walked outside the other day and guess what? I had to boost my car. I didn't know I was gonna have to do that. But guess what? That don't matter. It don't matter because I did what I had to do to go ahead and get that fixed and move on. Because remember, ladies, you don't need to be sitting there and just moping over what's going wrong. You need to figure out how to fix it. The time you're using to sit there and just cry and whine over whatever's going on. And look, ladies, again, like I said, I will never take away from your feelings. Feel how you feel, but understand how to still do what you got to do, regardless of how you feel. Because them feelings ain't gonna stay forever. You probably feel like that for like 2 minutes, maybe even an hour. Who knows? Maybe a couple of hours. But that feeling gonna go away. But guess what ain't gonna go away? Your responsibilities. Them dishes still gonna be in that sink stirring, waiting for you. You hear me? That trash still gonna be waiting for you. That ain't going nowhere. So that's why I want y'all to find how to just make yourself feel good. Find out how to clear what's going on with you. Cause don't nobody know you better than yourself, right? Cause you can't tell me more than I know about myself. You can probably tell me some stuff about myself, but you can't tell me exactly everything about myself. And if it ain't like that, we got a problem. Why? Because you need to know about yourself. How old are you again? Oh, I also know what this time is really good for. That's also why I like to just go ahead and do what I got to do because it's good to be able to have time in your mind to be able to think. Think about what you done did through the day. Think about some of the stuff you done went through the day. It's a perfect time to self-reflect. Self-reflect. That way you can have an even better day tomorrow, guys. Like every day is a learning lesson. Okay, you will never get too old to pick up some knowledge because you can never know too much. It's so much in this world that you would never ever know too much. You can probably be a pretty smart person, but you can still be taught something. Okay, never too old to learn. And you know what? Mark this down as your me time. Okay. When you cooking and cleaning, make sure that's a time where you are to yourself. The kids should be off doing something. You should not be cooking and cleaning with the kids. Don't get me wrong. If they old enough to be in the kitchen and stuff with you, and you're trying to show them how to cook, okay, I understand that. But as far as just kids running around playing and all that, guys, make them kids go do something because you need this time. You need some type of time to sit here and be able to think. You cannot really think thoroughly unless you're at a peace of mind. And a peace of mind is sometimes silence, quietness, just sitting there, just like it's nothing. But again, like I said, the music too, okay? Because you do need something to speak to you sometimes, or you can find you a nice podcast. I know iHeart got a lot of good podcasts, y'all. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the Strawberry Letter that's on Steve Harvey Morning Show. Check that out. Check. Matter of fact, we're gonna make that homework one of these days. Y'all need to go and listen to that podcast. It's really good. It's very informational. Pretty much, I don't know if you already know, but pretty much the Strawberry Letter is different people, just random people writing in like an issue that they're having, and they just need advice, and they just run down the whole situation. And Steve Harvey and Shirley Strawberry, that's her name. Shirley Strawberry is the one who actually does the podcast, and Steve Harvey comes in and he speaks after she does it. So you pretty much get a woman's perspective, and then you get a man's perspective, which is very interesting, guys. Very interesting. You're gonna hear some interesting things on there. But go on there and watch that podcast. It's really real. It's some stuff that y'all need to hear. Y'all need to be able to hear what people really be thinking and what people really be doing. Because the problem now is a lot of y'all feel like certain stuff ain't out there. And it is. Life is real. Real as hell. Okay? I don't know what fairy tale y'all living in, but y'all better wake up. it's some real stuff going on out there. I don't know if you stay in a community that ain't got a lot of people or you don't really go out there like that, but if that is you, get out a little bit more. You need, in order to truly conquer life and enjoy life, you have to get out a little bit more. You can't stay in so much. It's nothing wrong with being a homebody. I'm a homebody. I don't really like being places like that. I do like to have fun though. When I say I don't like to be places, I'm talking about like you ain't gonna catch me at the club and all that. I like to have fun. Don't get me wrong. I like to have fun, but stay fun. It's just too much going on in this world today. That's all. Check that podcast out. I think a lot of you ladies would love that podcast. I love that podcast. I love that part. It'll be some crazy stuff going on there. Like you'll never really think what you would hear. And once you hear it, you'll be like, this person really just wrote this in there and said that. Like, yeah, people be saying some crazy stuff, guys. The more you get informed on human interaction and human doings, the more better off you'll be in life because you really need to know. Just listen, just because you may not do this or you never seen somebody do this or whatever the case may be, guys, it is still truly possible. Okay, so that's why y'all need to actually get out here and oh, this thingy. Y'all need to get out here and see what's really going on out here. See what people really do. Hear it from another person out of their own mouth. That way y'all can be aware. That's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to make ourselves aware of the world, aware of what the fuck is going on out there, what people doing, how people are. Because when you know that, you'll know how to handle interactions with other people. And I didn't say like, there's a right or wrong answer. You will just learn how to handle interactions with people because you never know what situation you'll come into with a person. Literally. Never know what people are going through. So it's best for you to just learn how to handle stuff with people the best way possible for yourself because it's a lot of souls out there, guys, that's lost. They lost. And that's fine. I pray that those people definitely find themselves. And it's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people go through things that put them inside of a box that they just really can't get out of. Because there's a lot of lost souls out there, guys. And I really hope they find themselves. But while they're in that position, you guys gotta know how to deal with them. Because when you're dealing with a lost soul, they willing to do whatever to prove their point, whatever to get the job done. And when you're around those type of people, guys, that make the probability of things going at a whack high. And we gotta lower that probability. We want to make sure we're having great interactions with people. We can be in a fight with ourselves, but other people, we can't be doing that, guys. We can't do that because it's not fair to put our anger out on others. So we have to learn how to deal with that and how to handle it. So when you're dealing with people that are going through things, just handle them with grace and get the hell up out of there. Get up out of there. I say that because you ain't got to deal with nothing that ain't for you and that ain't doing nothing for you. Just because a person is lost and all that, don't mean that you gotta put up with that bullshit. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to put up with that bullshit. You handle them with grace. Like for example, let's say you the cashier and this rude lady, that you ringing up, she's just being rude. Y'all handle her with grace. You ain't gotta be mean. You ain't even gotta say nothing to her. Finish ringing her out. Check her out. Let her go. If she try to argue, you don't have to say nothing to her. It's as simple as that. Y'all, listen to me. Y'all be responding to things that you really don't have to respond to. When people are being rude, you can just walk away. And if you are in a predicament where you just can't walk away, you can just not say nothing. Because my mama told me that if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. And so I don't say nothing at all. And now it's really starting to be like, if I don't have nothing good to do, then I ain't gonna do nothing at all. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm just gonna, that's how y'all need to be. That way, you can keep yourself out of stupid situations. We're not trying to catch cases. We're not trying to be up at our character. We ain't trying. We got babies to get back home to. We got shit to do. Okay, whatever you got to do, I know you want to go do it. So keep yourself in line. All right, fuck them people. Listen, fuck them people, and I mean that. It's all about you. It's all about you keeping yourself good so you can do what you got to do and be good. Okay? Because we're trying to make sure we can walk into our house and be able to go wipe our ass when we go to the restroom. We want to make sure when we open up this fridge, we got food in it. Okay? That's what we're trying to do. We want to make sure when we reach in our pocket to pay for something, we have the money to do so. We can't do that if we in jail. We can't do that if we ain't got no job. We can't do that if we just sitting around here making so much bad karma for ourselves. Guys, focus on you. If you focus on you, you won't even have room to look over here and be jealous or whatever is going on over there. It's no reason to be jealous, guys. I understand. You see some things that you've been wanting, and you see somebody with it, whatever the case may be. I don't know the case, but whatever the case may be, ladies, jealousy is an ugly trait. We don't want to do that. Okay? We're not being jealous because the same way she got it is the same way you can get it. And that's what I want you guys to see. The same way she got it is the same way you can get it. Okay? Your path may be different, but I promise you, you can get it probably even 10 times better, y'all. Stop hating on other girls. Stop it. Stop. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I love me a beautiful woman. I love me a confident woman. I love to see a woman who just happens to be. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing that. That actually inspires me. That inspires me. I could have been going through something right then and there. And then seeing that woman, either it being she had on a beautiful dress or her hair is pretty, or she just in a good mood and she just, whatever, it puts me in a good mood. She transferring energy to me. I need that. Because I'm not always good. Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to teach y'all how to be good, but I'm also teaching myself while I'm teaching y'all. So, again, forget the jealousy shit. You see something you like, go get it. Find out where she got. Girl, I am quick to be there. Ask somebody, hey, oh my God, your hair is so gorgeous. Do you mind if I ask you? Because, y'all, look. We know when you got on a wig. We females. So stop acting like you don't know that we know you got on a damn wig. Yeah, y'all, like I said, I am quick to ask another woman where she done got that from. Especially if I know it's weave, like I can clearly see and we both know you got on a wig, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. If you be mean about it, I ain't tripping. I'm just gonna go on about my way, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna ask, guys. Definitely asking. And y'all, truthfully, y'all know this is a video. I really would have been done if I wasn't just sitting here talking. This truthfully probably would have took me a good 30 minutes to do. Actually cleaning and starting my food. Starting my food, guys. I didn't say completely cooking the food. Starting my food. Because you gotta do all this sitting here preparation. And you may be sitting there wondering, why are we talking about this? Why I keep on making a big point out of creating your vibe. Check me out. I'm saying this because simply, ladies, this ain't the only time you're gonna have to know how to create your vibe, right? This not the only situation you're gonna have to curate. It's not gonna always be a I'm tired and I'm trying to figure out how I'm still gonna get dinner cooked and the kitchen clean. It's not gonna always be that. You may be at work dealing with a coworker. Just to go ahead and cut that situation down, we already know the solution to that. If you ain't got to deal with it, don't deal with it. And if you do gotta deal with it, handle it gracefully and get out of there. You gotta know how much you can take. You have to know when it's time for you to separate yourself. Because at the end of the day, we are learning how to navigate through life more effectively and efficiently, right? So, ladies, again, learn what to do when that random person done cut you off in traffic. And we all know how mad we get when somebody cut us off in traffic. Oh, we just be like, oh, you mother. I know. I done been there. That's why I know. So we gotta learn how to cure that. When we upset, when we have a reason to be like, fuck all of this, or at least when we think we have a reason. Because in all honesty, we don't be having a reason. Girl, you got bills to pay. You got a kid to go pick up by five. Damn it. You can't do that if you in jail. And you can't do that if you ain't here no more. And you definitely can't do that if you ain't got no car no more. Because, you know, it's a lot of things that can happen from road rage. Learn how to control your road rage. Ladies, it ain't worth it. It is not worth it. But again, learn how to cure your anger. Learn how to cure the different emotions that you may discover throughout the day. And it doesn't matter where you are. You have to learn how to cure it no matter where you are, no matter what situation you're in. And if you are in a situation where you truthfully don't know how to get out of it gracefully, shut up. Shut up. Yes, shut up and observe. I say that because just think about it. When you're driving your car, right? And when you get to a point to where you really can't see, what do? You either stop and be trying to look, or you slow down and take your time. So, same situation. Shut up until you figure out what's best for you. Get away from whatever the aggression, whatever's causing you to feel this way that you don't need to feel at this moment. Get away from it. You know what I'm saying? Go and find something to redirect your mind, redirect your energy. That way you can still be good. That way you can cure whatever problem you are having. Because, ladies, we have to take care of ourselves. There's no reason why we sitting here putting acid in our blood. Because when you getting all upset and angry and stuff, that's all it's doing. You know, it's just putting acid in your blood. And don't you want to live long? Right? Shit. I'm trying to learn more about myself and about this world. So, hey, if that's you, learn how to control your anger. Okay, you don't need to be out here about to have a heart attack or a stroke or something from all that anger because that's all they do. You know, you sit there and you really make yourself so angry to the point to where now it's affecting your health. And we can't do that because we're just getting older. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old you are, but no matter how old you are, we all getting older. And as you get older, it's more easier for you to have health problems because you ain't young no more. And that's another thing, ladies. We have to start taking more care of our health. All right? Our health is very important, not just for ourselves, but for these babies. Because we got to be here. Who going to take care of them if we ain't here? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's people who will take care of them, but ain't nobody going to take care of them like you. All right? Because them your babies. So you need to learn how to take care of yourself as a whole, as an individual, as all over, ladies, because again, it's not just about the mental either, it's about the physical. We have to think about that. Remember, we're learning how to shake back and get our shake back, right? And it's an overall thing. It ain't just a one thing. You hear me? You have to learn how to balance. One thing that I use when I'm driving, as far as not creating road rage for myself. I sit here and I don't tell people, you know, because I know this just gonna piss me off. So ain't no reason for me to be riding up on nobody ass. It's gonna piss me off. Them just sitting there going slow. So the best solution that I have for myself when I know I'm about to face the situation, because ladies, remember, You always know when something is about to arise. And if you don't know, you need to start paying attention and learn how to know when something is going to arise, because everything actually, it don't ever just go there. Some things you may think did, but no, everything has a point where it climbs and gets to the climax. So we want to start catching things as they're trying to climb. Don't wait until it gets to the climax, because then it's a little bit harder to correct things, right? If you driving fast, it's hard to have more time to make things more safer for you if a situation is happening in front of you. So if you slow down a little bit, you got a better chance. That's my solution for road rage. You may have a different solution. I don't know, you may like to start singing, or like to turn your music up, or like to just talk shit. Long as it's a safe outlet for you, long as you don't get to doing nothing crazy out there. Because what y'all have to remember, when y'all in these cars, yeah, somebody may cut you off, but what you may do next can cause a whole situation that just don't need to happen. Okay, so we have to learn how to just not give in to recipe for disaster, because that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? As soon as somebody cut you off, now you ready to sit here and do something. No, we have to go ahead and stop, let them have it, because at the end of the day, we still here, right? They cut us off, yes, they did, but we're still here. We're still here. So now you have a choice of getting in another lane, or just riding back, putting on your music and jamming and tune them out. Because a lot of these people, they really be unhappy people. And that's one thing that I want you guys to understand. A lot of times, it's not even you. You're not even the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's really people just being unhappy with themselves, and they take it out on other people. And that right there, at the time, it may feel good. A lot of people think it does. It actually may do, but at the same time, it's not doing nothing for you at the end of the day, because all you doing is just creating, like I said, a recipe for disaster. Because if somebody gets on your level, then now it just becomes a tit for tat. In a car, why would you want to be playing tit for tat? And then y'all be on the freeway. Come on. We have to stop that. We cannot do that. All right? That's why I just want y'all to learn how to handle yourselves, how to handle the situation best for yourself. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you got a home to get back to, right? You got some kids to go take care of, right? I don't know your situation. I'm just naming off stuff, but I'm just saying you have things that you have to live for. You have to remember that. So don't let nobody trick you at your spot. Pretty much. Don't let nobody trick you out your spot. A lot of times, these people don't give a fuck about you, and that is totally fine. But you give a fuck about you, right? You care about still having your arm and your leg to use when you need to use, right? These car wrecks are pretty serious, and not even just car wrecks. Just getting into a situation with somebody, period, is just, you never know what can come from it. So why not handle the situation with grace? That way you can still get back to wherever you going to in one piece. We ain't even got time for that. Okay? That's why I want y'all to learn how to not have time for that. Don't have time for that. Okay? Some situations are harder to deal with, because some situations you may face when you're out there in the world is just crazy. Like I said, a lot of people are very unhappy. So um, you can face a situation that can really put you on the edge. But if you just sit there and remember the bigger picture, and remember that, hey, I don't have to deal with this. Especially like if you're in the store or in the park, like you're not even at home. Why are we arguing with people that we're probably not ever going to see again? That's what I'm saying. We have to stop that. No, forget that. Stop arguing with people that you ain't gonna never see again. Let them have it. As long as they don't put their hands on you, because that's what my mama told me. As long as don't nobody put their hands on you, you good. So, therefore, just separate yourself. When you see a person or a situation that's just on a lower frequency than you, Remove yourself. Don't even go over that way. Don't even give your attention that way. Don't even allow that person or that situation to just extract your energy, because that's most of the time what these things are trying to do. They're trying to get you to play their game and remove your energy from you. You got some good energy on you. Keep it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what the situation is. But you can go fix it any kind of way. Like that's the thing we be forgetting. We grown now. We can do whatever we want to do. Pretty much long as it's within our boundaries of what we need and what we want. And we have to remember that we can do whatever we want to do, long as it's still producing what we need and what we want, you know? So we have to remember we can do whatever we want to do. So when you're going through a situation that just angers you so much, you know what? Stacy did call me and ask me if I wanted to go out with them tonight. I ain't having a good day. So you know what? I'm gonna take them up on that offer. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Or you know what? I was gonna go home and clean up the kitchen, and I ain't doing it. I'm gonna have me a drink. I'm gonna turn me on some music. And I'm gonna dance. I'm just gonna create a vibe for me to make myself feel better, because that's what we gotta do. Remember what your mama used to do for you when you didn't feel good, and you went to her and she did whatever she did to make you feel better, and now you just feel better. Now you're that person. And you have to do that for yourself. You have to learn what makes you feel good. It's something that you can do, something that you can listen to. It's just something. Find that something for you. Like I said, what works for me may not work for you. And that's fine. You know, that's fine. And we have to remember, when we grown, we can do pretty much whatever we want to do. So what are we complaining for? And if you do have a reason to complain for it, let's figure it out. Let's see what's wrong and what we can do to fix this. Because ain't no reason for us to be waking up every day and complaining about what we doing every day. Like nobody's holding a gun to your head to make you do that. All right. Okay, I understand in some situations you do have to do what you got to do for the time being, and that's fine. But during that time being, make sure you're finding you something to bring that joy back into your life. Like, it's no reason for you to be unhappy every day, ladies. Like, that's why I want to stress to y'all. Your mental, your physical, how you feel, all of that is important. Yes, we have children to take care of. Yes, we put them first. Yes. But at the same time, you still deserve to be put first too. It's okay for you to go ahead and do something for yourself. You need that. That way you can be good to those around you. You can't be good to others if you really can't be good to yourself. Let's just be honest. So I want you guys to discover what it is that can make you feel good. I want you to learn what you can do in those moments where you're just going through something that's just angering you or saddening you so much to where you feel like your focus is just not there. I want you to learn how to cure that. Because in those moments is when sometimes we miss our blessings because we end up being nasty to somebody, or we end up changing our plans from what we should have done. You know what I'm saying? How can God work in your favor if you keep on changing the route? If you told God you was gonna do this and He expected you to do this, and then you don't do it, and your blessing was waiting right on that street, and you turn left instead of right, you missed it. We have to learn how to stop doing that. Okay? Things are gonna get shaky. Every day ain't gonna be the same. Every day ain't gonna be perfect, and it's fine. But we have to learn how to still be us, still hold our character, and still do what we gotta do, no matter what's going on with you. Right? Don't you just love a good talk? I know I do. Take this. Be kind. You never know what other people going through, and most importantly, remember what you going through. Right? Don't make situations worse for yourself. Be easy on you. Be kind to yourself. You being kind to others is reflecting what you feel about yourself, right? So when you're going through, handle it gracefully and get up out of there. Remember that. Take that with you. I want you to always remember that. It's about you, not nobody else. What you showing when you out there, right? What do you want people to remember you for? Yeah, you may have just seen this person at the bakery today, but you probably see them in an interview tomorrow. Who knows, right? Life works so crazy. So that's why I want you guys to understand, learn how to control yourselves, learn how to be you, regardless of what's going on around you, right? Need to empty your cup, you in the right place. Subscribe below for more.